And then everything looks good, Poonam. You can speak. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, perfect.
Good morning, namaste and hari om to all. I hope you had a wonderful night's sleep, all of y'all. Let's join in and settle down on your mat. Namaste, hari om, and a very, very good morning. So today is a very special session for your pelvic region, the pelvic floor that we have in our body, which is a very, very important part. Okay, so let all join in so that we have all of us together before we start. And I would just request you if you can take a small pillow besides you and keep like a cushion or a block, whatever you have, just keep it besides you. So I may just ask you to use it for one of the exercises. Yes. So till that time, if you're done with the pillow with your side, can you just settle down yourself with your eyes closed, your back, neck, and head straight, and relax yourself completely. Your hands in Chin Mudra, and settle down with your body, mind, and soul on the mat. Start taking 5 deep breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. One last round. Inhale deeply. And exhale out completely. Relax yourself and settle down on the mat. Sit in any comfortable position with your back, neck, and head straight. Request you to switch on your videos if possible so that I can correct you if I see you doing anything wrong. Now let us start the session with a morning prayer. Once you have settled down, let us start with 3 Omkaras, with inhaling deeply and reciting the Omkara while you exhale. Inhale deeply and chant along with me. Om. Inhale deeply. Om. Inhale deeply. Om. Just take in the vibration of the Omkara chanting early morning. It's a new day, a new breath, a new blessing from the Almighty. Let us take all the power from the 3 chantings that we just did, and let us start the prayer with me. Please chant along with me wherever you are. With eyes closed, back, neck and head straight, Namaskar Mudra in your hands, and a smile on your face. Yogena chittasya padena vacha maram sharirasya chavaitakena yopakarotam pravaram muniram patanjalim pranajalim naratosmai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Relax your hands from Namaskar Mudra to Chin Mudra, but still do not open your eyes. Just take in the vibration of this morning prayer, where we ask the Almighty to bless us and to let us enjoy whatever He has given us. We ask world peace, and we ask all the happiness from Him. Just take in the vibration and enjoy all the chantings and the exercises with me today. With a few blinks, you can open your eyes. Namaste, Hari Om, and a very, very good morning to all of you all. It's a very long time. I have seen you all in the morning batch. So thank you very much for asking me to repeat this session. So for the benefit of all. So let us stand up and come on your feet. And for all, I would just request you, if you have a cushion like this, a small one, or a yoga block, if you have anything like this, please get it with you. I would just like you to use it in one of my exercises. Why I chose this topic? Because the pelvic floor, whether in men or women, it's a very, very important part of our body. And we have these pelvic muscles, which with age, they go loose and they lose their elasticity, and their performance gets a little worse year by year. So what do these pelvic muscles include? It includes our uterus, our bladder, and all the pelvic organs of our body. They catch them and hold them in their own position. Okay, so this happens with maybe aging, or maybe with a weak bladder, and we end up with urine incontinence. Maybe some other cause, but just to have it treated or to control this, or even to avoid, we can this session is for that. So let us start with some Kegel exercises. Again, in my post I said Kegel exercises is something which involves the exercises in which you pretend to urinate and control. Okay, you pretend to urinate and to hold. So it is basically relaxing and tightening the muscles of our pelvic floor, just to have the muscles of our pelvic region in control and energized. So we will start with the first exercise in the mountain pose. So it's just that take your cushion or the block and just hold it in between your thighs. Your gap between the toes is just about 1.5 to 2 feet, not very much. Just comfortably, you hold the good. And now place your hands in front of your screen, just in front of you. And just close your eyes here till the count of 10. Just feel the catch that you have in between your thighs. Let us start with this exercise. I will go to the count of 10 to 15, and then I will tell you to remove the pillow. Let us start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Relax your hands. You can get your pillow or block out and keep it. The next exercise that we will do in the same gap between your toes, we will go for Utkat Asana, that is the chair pose. Okay, so all these exercises are going to strengthen your pelvic muscles. So we come up with our hands like this, palms facing the floor, and now just slowly bend down. Slowly bend down to your own convenience. Do not cross your energy levels, but just see to it that you get a good bend. Maybe you can go like this if you're okay, or you can just remain in the middle, okay? But see to it that your thigh muscles and your pelvic muscles are active in the Utkat Asana. Let us just count till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly come up, relax yourself, and come to the resting pose. Shitali Tadasana. Close your eyes, and you can just come to a position . As you know, relaxation is more important than your asanas and then any other exercise. It gives us the energy to go to the second or third, the next asana. Okay, so now we go for a warrior pose. So what I want you to do is give a maximum gap between your toes, how much ever you can, because the maximum that you give, your pose will be correct. Good. Yes. So see to it that your knees are straight if possible, because when you bend your knees, you cannot come to the correct pose. So this is the pose with your toes. Your hands are on your thighs. Now turn your right foot to the right side. Okay. Good. Turn your right foot to the right side. Feel the stretch in the left foot, and the left foot is straight there. Now from here, what we do is we turn our torso also, because we are halfway there. My right leg is already on the right side. I turn my torso, look in the center, and now I get my hands up and up above our forehead, above our head. And here what I do is, to come to the final pose, I bend my knee here, how much ever to your capacity. Good. Now here I count to the count of 10 again. Normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax your hands first. Turn your torso to the front. Turn your right foot to the front. And from here now, do not come back to a jerk with a jerk, because your right leg and left leg was stretched. So just bend your right knee and come to the left side. Okay, So this is how you come out of the postures wherever you're giving a good gap to your legs. Come back to the relaxation pose, Shitili Tadasana. Close your eyes and breathe a few deep breaths. After relaxation of a few breaths, again, we come with a good gap between our legs to perform on the left side. Good. Now from here, we do the same thing. We turn our left foot to the left side. And here, stretch your right leg. Get your palms up and up above the head. And now fold your left knee and go down. See to it that your pose or posture is not giving you any pain. If it is giving you any pain, please come out of it. We hold here and go to the count of come out and come in between and relax. This is Warrior 1 or Virabhadrasana that we just did. Relax yourself to 3 to 4 deep breaths with the eyes closed, palms facing in front. Good. Now from here, we go for Warrior 2 pose. Now it's the same thing what we did just now. Give a good gap between your toes and your right foot to the right side. Turn your torso, your right foot to the right side. Now here, we bend our right foot first and we just get our hands like this. We are not going to turn our torso. We are going to just bend our right knee to the right side and I will look in front, but my hands are in a horizontal position, looking in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly get your right foot in front, get your hands down, and you can bend your right knee and come to the left side. Relax yourself again. All these exercises give a good pull to our pelvic region. As you say that yoga poses is a lot for stretching your muscles. They help you to move better in your everyday life. We go for the opposite side. Again, the same gap. Your hands to the horizontal. You turn your left foot to the left side. Your right foot is extended behind and just bend your left foot, your left knee. And now your hands are to the horizontal and look in front. Good, beautiful. Be there, hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come out of the position. Turn your left leg in the front, bend it, and come to the right side. Come to your resting pose again. Close your eyes and come to your Shitila Tadasana. Relax yourself completely. Give a few good deep breaths. Feel every posture that you're doing. Now, once you have got back your breath, we go for the next exercise, which is called the yogi squat or the goddess, the malasana, okay? The yogi squat is also called the malasana. So now see to it that your toes have just about 1.5 to 2 feet. You can keep it a little. Now see to it that your right foot is to the right, it's tilted, left foot is to the left a little, about 45 degrees. And now you get down, bend down, okay? Bend down, yes, either this level or you can just be here, okay? Now there are two variations in this. Either you go up with your hands like this and do the squat. If possible, you can go down and make this Namaskar Mudra. This is called Malasana. If you can do this, it's really very beneficial, where your muscles of the thighs and pelvic region are expanded and enlarged. And here we count up to 10. Again, to your own convenience, do it. 1, 2, 3. With each count, you can push your elbows to the knees and make it wider. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I want you to sit down now. Since we have come halfway sitting, I want you to sit down and come to a position which is again the resting pose in a sitting position, which is called the Shitili Dandasana. Okay, so in Shitili Dandasana, what you do is you just keep your hands as a support to the back, your legs are expanded, and now just put your neck behind and feel the relaxation in your whole body. Now, again, this has another variation. Shitila Dandasana can be done. Either you put your neck on one of your shoulders to the left or right, or you can just hang it behind at your own comfort. Close your eyes and relax yourself. Now, after a few breaths, we go to the next asana. Come down to joining your toes. So this exercise which I'm going to do is called Navasana or the boat pose. People who have a pain in your lower back, that is the tailbone, I would advise you not to do it. If you have a pain in your tailbone, please avoid it. I will tell you a variation to it. Okay, so the Navasana or the boat pose is actually the variation. I'll tell you first. The people who cannot do it, you just go behind and get your toes a little up to your own convenience. Okay, and just come with it up and down, up and down, up and down. This is a variation for people who cannot do or people who have a tailbone pain. Now the Navasana actual that we are going to do is keep your hands behind again to support. Get your legs up like this. Now, if possible, get your hands like this. And to the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come down. Relax yourself again to a few breaths of Shitili Dandasana. Totally relax. Take a few deep breaths. So all these muscles we are aggravating or we are energizing so that in future with our aging, we can avoid any pains or any infections also in your vaginal area, in your pelvic muscles, and in your pelvic floor. Okay, so now we go for the next exercise, which is Setu Bandhasana, the bridge pose. Again, these exercises get ourselves energized from the lower part of the body. First, relax yourself for a few minutes. Settle your body on the mat. Now, get your knees folded. Get your hands down on the mat. Your palms are facing the mat. If possible, you can get your ankle touch, or you can just place your palms on the mat. Now here, once you're ready, you lift your torso and the upper body up to your own convenience. Inhale and go up like this. You need not go really up. It's not any competition, but just go to your own comfort level. Here, feel the lower part of your muscles and focus on your upper part of your body. We go with count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly come out of the position. Get your knees straightened. Relax in Shavasana. Relax yourself with a few breaths. Close your eyes and relax so that you have the maximum energy for the next exercise. Now, for the next exercise, we go to a pose called the happy baby pose. So again, come with your knees folded, raise them and catch your big toe. Raise them and catch your big toe. And now, do not actually spread like this. No, you just have to catch your toe like this to your happy pose and be here. Feel the muscles of the pelvic floor, which are engaged completely. To the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands and get your foot first to the folded knee, and now relax yourself completely in Shavasana. Just feel all these exercises, because if you get your full focus on whatever we are doing, it has magical benefits. The healing takes place inside itself in your bodies. You will not get aware, but it does happen. Relax yourself here. Now what we do is we turn our body to a position where our abdomen and our stomach is on the mat. Okay, and come to Makar Asana with your left palm first down on the mat and your right palm on your left palm. Relax your chin on the right palm and spread your feet for a few breaths. We go for the next exercise, which is called Shalabh Asana. What we do here is we make a fist of our right hand, get it down under our right thigh. Get your fist in the left hand under your left thigh. Your chin is on the mat. Adjust yourself first. Come to a comfortable position. Your toes are together. Okay. Now here we inhale and get our right foot up from behind. Exhale, come down. Inhale and get your left foot up. Exhale, come down. Your chin is still on the mat. Let it remain. Inhale and get your right foot up. Exhale and come down. Inhale and get your left foot up. Exhale, come down. One last round. Inhale and get your right foot up. Exhale, come down. Inhale and get your left foot up. Exhale and come down. Relax your fists and get it in a Makar Asana position. Relax yourself completely. In Makarasana, again, your left palm on the mat, your right palm resting on the left palm, and your chin is on the right palm, and your eyes are closed. Give it a few deep breaths here. Relax yourself completely and just see to it that you breathe here in Makarasana for a good 4 to 5 deep breaths in Makarasana. So now this is a very, very good breathing in between that we can do. So when you are in Makarasana, see to it that when you're breathing, focus on the breath. See to it that your abdomen is going up and down. You should feel your abdomen go up and down for at least 5 breaths. This is called Makarasana breathing, which is an excellent type of breathing, which you can just fit in between your yoga plans, because anyways, you know that breathing in any form is very, very important. So just be there and breathe a few breaths with your full focus on your abdomen. Inhale deeply, feel your abdomen go up, and exhale completely. Inhale deeply, feel your abdomen go up, exhale completely. Inhale and exhale to your own convenience. Right. Now slowly, after that, turn yourself again to your position where you come and lie down on your back. Come back on your mat with your back on the mat. Slowly transit your body from one pose to another. Let it go very, very slow. Once you're settled down with your position, now here, get your toes together. Your hands go up. And now we come with folding our knees here. And slowly get your knees to a tabletop. Your toes should be facing outside. And your hands are up above your head. And see to it that your toes and your feet make a tabletop, so that you can keep a cup of tea after this. Okay, so just hold there to the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax your legs down. Come back to a folded knee position. And here, do not get back to final resting pose. Here we will continue with a few pelvic contractions and strengthening, relaxation. So what we do is we will feel our pelvic muscles here. In this position, we can feel it better when our knees are folded. Now what we do is we keep our hands down, okay? And give a little gap between your knees. And here now, you may not be able to see my posture, but you're going to feel it and do it. So here what you do is, inhaling, get your pelvic muscles up, just straighten them up and then relax them. Okay, so it will be a contraction and a relaxation. Just keep them up like this, stretch them up, relax, stretch and relax, stretch and relax, stretch and relax your pelvic muscles, stretch and relax, stretch and relax. Just feel that all your muscles in the lower, your pelvic floor are stretching. Yes, beautiful. You stretch and you contract and release for 2 to 3 seconds. Now, for the next 4 to 5 rounds, just hold them for 2 to 3 seconds when you contract them, and then you release them. Contract and release. Contract for 2 to 3 seconds and release. All these exercises prevent any pelvic organ prolapses also. Contract and release. Just for 2 to 3 seconds, hold it and then release them. At least do this for 10 to 12 rounds. Beautiful. Yes. And now release your foot, come back to Shavasana, release your knees and rest in Shavasana for the next 2 to 3 minutes. Relax yourself completely. Now here we go for another pose, which is folding your knees and get your knees to a butterfly position, okay, where your heels and toes are touching each other, okay, they are down. Heels and your heels are touching, your left heel is touching the right heel, and your toes are touching each other. And now here, what you do is expand your pelvic muscles with your hands. Just put your knees down, push your knees down, expand it and hold it there with your hands and be there for the count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release your hands. Do not come out of the position. Now, just close your knees and again open them. Close and open. Close and open. So when you're opening them, you should feel your pelvic muscles very, very actively involved. Close and open. Close and open. Close and open. Close and open. From here, we go to another variation, which is getting your feet above, a little on your above your floor. And here we do the same what we just did. Close and open, close and open. So here your pelvic muscles are more involved because it has no support down of the floor. So keep them involved and keep them very active while you open and close. Just how we do a butterfly while sitting. This is a butterfly pose while we are on a lying down position. Keep on doing that. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Relax your knees down. Relax your foot to Shavasana. And come to your palms open position. Give yourself a few deep breaths here and relax completely. Relax yourself completely Now slowly we go up with our left hand. Get your feet together, fold them at your knee level and come to one side of your body. Come to one side of your body. Now straighten your feet. See to it that your whole body is in one line. Okay, from your left hand till your left and both your toes, you're in one line, and rest your neck on the left hand. Now we inhale and get our right leg up, raised. Exhale and come down. Feel that pelvic stretch in your thigh level, in your thigh muscles. Inhale and up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One last one. Inhale and keep your leg up, raised. Okay, stretch it in the same position, but hold it. Hold it there for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your leg, you let it come back, and you can rest in this pose with your eyes closed. This is a very, very relaxed pose for your body. Now you can turn to another side and let us do it on the other side of our body. Let us turn ourselves and do it on the left side. So again, you come to the same position on your right side now. My whole body is like a stick from my right hand to the right toes. Okay, now I rest my neck on my right bicep. Now here again, once you've settled, inhale and get your left leg up. Exhale down. Get your left hand, if you want to, in front of your chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, stretch. Inhale, stretch. Exhale down. One last one. Inhale and hold. Hold your leg up as far as possible. Even if you can get it down like this, it's okay. If you can go up with it, it's okay, to your own convenience, but hold it to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come down. Do not come down with a jerk. Relax yourself and come back to a Shavasana position. Now relax yourself completely. With your eyes closed, hands in your open palms, legs are expanded. Give a good rest to your full body with your eyes closed. Just relax yourself completely. Relax every cell in your body. With closed eyes, just feel the relaxation of every cell in your body, every part of your body. Beautiful. Just be comfortable in your lying down position. Lie down in a very, very comfortable pose. Let your whole body relax. Allow your arms to relax by your side. Allow your feet to relax completely. If you would just get all your muscles to a good relaxation, that is the best thing that you can do after this pelvic floor exercises. Relax your whole body with your eyes closed. This is your time, so leave all the worries outside the door. Do not think of anything else. Allow yourself to relax completely. Be in the flow of the moment. It's just right here and right now that you have to be in. If you notice any sounds outside of the room, just acknowledge them and let them go. If you notice any sounds inside the room, just acknowledge and let them go. Tell your body that this is your relaxation time completely. Inhale and exhale deeply. Inhale and exhale completely. Inhale and exhale completely. Just relax your shoulders, relax your hands, your forearms, your biceps and triceps. Relax your middle part of the body, your stomach, your abdomen, your chest and your lungs. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees completely. Your kneecaps, do not tighten them, just relax them. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your shin area. Relax your ankles completely. Just let them loose. Relax your feet, your each toe. Relax your head from the top of the head till your tip of the toes. Just give yourself a deep relaxation. Enjoy every part of your body. Enjoy every breath, which is settling down bit by bit with each breath. Just take them totally into a relaxation mode. Release all your pains, all your issues here. And now go for some very, very positive affirmations which will give your body more relaxation. That I am a healthy body. I am a happy soul. And I will share my happiness to the world, to the friends and family which are around me. I am a blessing to this world, and my Almighty is with me in whatever I do. I feel His presence in every bit of my breath. I believe that whatever He does for me will be for my best. Just give yourself a few relaxative breaths here. Do not think of anything else. And give yourself a few moments of pause. Just be there like a dead body. The meaning of Shavasana is lying down like a dead body. Do not move. Shavasana benefits are maximum if you do not move from your position. Relax for the next half a minute to 1 minute with your breath, body, and soul completely enjoying whatever you have done. Now slowly, just wriggle your toes a little, wriggle your fingers a little. Move your hands up and down. Just make a fist and close, make a fist and close, make a fist and close with your hands. And now that you're conscious of your body, just move your neck from left to right. Move your body a little and move your neck to the left and center, right and center. Slowly get your left hand up or right hand up and bend your knees, and with the support of your other hand, come and sit in a comfortable position again from where we started. Let your eyes be closed. Do not open your eyes until I tell you. Be relaxed. Be in that same state of mind in the silence mode. Do not disturb the state of mind. Beautiful. Just enjoy every minute, every second. And everything that you do, do it with a smiling face. Do it with your full focus. Relax yourself completely. Once you settle down in your seating posture, we will end the session with a closing prayer. Please chant along with me wherever you are. Your hands in Namaskar Mudra at your chest level. Still your eyes will be closed, and chant along with me. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Bhadrani Paschyantu. Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub your palms, create a warmth in them. And now place your palms to your lower back and upper back. Again, get your palms warmed up. Rub them hard and get your palms to your chest, and now glide your warm palms and let your whole body feel the warmth till your toes. Again, come back the last time, rub them harder, create a good warmth in them. And now cup your warm palms on your eyes and feel the warmth and the darkness on your eyes. Slowly glide your warm palms till your neck. Get your hands open in front of your closed eyes. Now gently, with a few blinks, open your eyes and look into your palms with a picture of your deity in it. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed the different pelvic floor exercises. Have a nice day.